Buona visione.
The pitter-patter of tiny feet.
Peter Patter.
An anonymous TikTok user who is the mother of a newborn baby has shared only one video to her TikTok page. But the video shows something absolutely chilling.
Brutto spot per farlo, brutto spot. Se senti la risata così lo sai com'è. Ma il bambino lo lasci a terra, sì sì.
First, the eerie sound of someone laughing can be heard. The mother is immediately alarmed because she lives alone with her baby. She then hears the patter of what sounds like small running footsteps. And that's when her home's backdoor motion detector goes off. She immediately fears that someone might be in the house. But in the end, she finds nothing and no one's there. What she heard and captured remains a mystery. The Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. Twitch streamer Jordan DeSorbo, also known as D-Tune, sets out to explore Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee. The hospital opened in 1959 and eventually closed in the late 1990s. Over the clinic's 35 plus years of operation, obviously hundreds of people have passed away inside these hospital walls. It is said that the spirits of many of these patients just never left. Visitors claim to have heard the eerie sound of crying babies, and many say they've seen horrifying apparitions and shadow people.
Madonna.
However, none of these chilling stories stop Jordan from staying overnight and broadcasting his ghost investigation live on Twitch.
Ma su Twitch la sta
Jordan decides
facendo.
to set up a static camera and a few paranormal research tools. He places a REM pod and a motion-activated music box inside one of the creepy hospital hallways. Over 3 hours into his investigation, he captures something truly terrifying.
So you come over to it. See? You just get in the area, and it works. If you want to try this out, all you have to do is walk past this music box, and it'll play a sound, just like that. Why are you continuing? Why are you continuing? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the EMF. Oh.
God damn.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna back up.
Si sta cagando sotto, eh?
I'm gonna back up. I don't know what that was.
Did you see it?
No.
Right after the motion-activated music box and REM pod go off on their own, a creepy figure can be seen quickly walking past the doorway right in front of Jordan. Now, Jordan doesn't even notice, but his live Twitch viewers do. And one of them sends Jordan a clip of the creepy event live on stream just a few minutes later.
Nobody's down here with me. That clip's intense. Fine, I'll watch the clip. Go ahead and show me the clip. I'll let you know if it's me or not. Go ahead and drop the clip again. Oh. Oh.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I don't know
Poi
who that
live
was.
su Twitch l'ha fatto.
There's nobody else on this floor with me right now. I'm alone on this floor. Alright, y'all are freaking me out now.
The Twitch streamer says he has no idea who or what he captured and says that he was completely alone at the time of the capture. Now, we've done stories on the Old South Pittsburgh Hospital before, and Jordan is the only one who recorded an eerie figure roaming the halls. If you're a regular viewer, then you might remember that just 2 years ago, YouTuber and paranormal investigator Franco TV also caught a figure on camera while walking through the South Pittsburgh hospital.
Questo sembra di averlo già visto. L'aveva già detto, l'abbiamo visto. Chi si è cagato sotto? Carlo?
So is this hospital truly haunted by the
Ah,
ghosts
ok,
of
questo era quello
previous
vecchio.
patients? You tell me.
Actually, yes,
You can
someone.
watch Jordan's entire spooky live stream and many
Tough
more
having your
supernatural investigations over on his Twitch channel, DTune. Caught on cam.
Caught on
April
cam.
Crisanto from Davao City,
April
Philippines,
Crisanto.
works as a job trainer for a company in
Sì, dopo facciamo
California.
Fall Guys con
Since
Rumiotto.
April heads a team of remote workers
Facciamo
from
un po'
the
di Fall
Philippines,
Guys.
they all have to work very late because of the 15-hour time difference. April is on a late-night Zoom meeting with some of her new trainees when one of their webcams captures something very strange.
Strange? Non
Naman
ho mai
naman
detto.
may ubang gitakel na modules dira sa sa trailhead na appeal pod na i-take nila. So guys, it's already 12 p.m. You may join Vince sa Google Meet na link sa calendar invite and yawa ang sa to tain na. Hoy, age. Ako'y nakita sa likod nimo. Ayan na lang. Dito sa pikas. Sa pikas.
Masa?
Na ako'y nakita.
Oh man. Wait lang, di ba?
Dira. Buisit, nitindog yun akong balahibo. Dira. Nanapoy ni, I don't know kung ni Agi or kamot or legs. Marag ni gitaas. Or nai ni Agi. Marag nai ni Ana, nitindog, kadali, I don't know.
Sì, giochiamo.
Naka-first jig ko kay nakuratan ko.
Ah, se vogliamo,
Anyway,
gioca,
yan na
gioca,
lang.
voglia.
Tanahan na to ang video niya.
An
Vogliamo.
odd translucent figure appears on webcam behind trainee AJ. April is actually so shocked that she accidentally curses on her work call and then immediately mutes her mic in panic. She alerts AJ, and then when he looks around, there's just nothing there.
No.
Apparently, AJ later said that this
Allora,
was
te la
nothing
fanculo.
new to him. He says that he's been experiencing paranormal activity in his apartment for over 7 years. He claims that he often sees the creepy apparition of a child throughout his home. So did AJ accidentally capture video evidence of his haunted apartment? Or is it just a very strange trick of the light? Either way, I leave it up to you to decide. Before we move on to the
Moglie
next video,
scappata.
if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Locked away. TikTok user Sabrina and her family took a trip to the historic Aston Hall mansion in Birmingham, England. Sabrina accidentally captured something downright chilling. But first, a little history of the mansion. Aston Hall was built in the early 1600s by wealthy land baron Sir Thomas Holt as a
Perché i
home
top
for
10
his
sono sempre
family.
un po'
But not
meno
long
belli,
after, the mansion
generalmente.
became the site of a cruel tragedy. Sir Thomas Holt's daughter Mary fell in love with a simple servant boy and attempted to elope. Outraged by the scandalous affair, Sir Thomas locked Mary Holt away in a tiny room on the top floor of Aston Hall. Mary was kept there for over 16 years before she finally passed away from horrendous neglect and malnutrition. It is said that Mary's troubled
Sotto
spirit
letto
was
è andato.
unable to move on and still haunts Aston Hall to this day.
È ancora lì
The
dentro.
mansion is now a public museum. After learning of Mary's tragic story, Sabrina and her husband go up to the top floor to have a look at the room where Mary was kept. Sabrina's
Sì, è
husband
casino.
decides to call out to Mary, and that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Senti che tuoni.
Was it Mary? Mary? mean you no harm. We know you're in there. We've seen you. Where are you, Mary?
Porca puttana.
Mary?
Mary! Mo ti risponde, vedi?
Mary?
Mary? Mary? Mary? Mary? Mary? Mary? Mary?
Are you still
Mary?
in there, Mary? You can come out now.
Mary?
My name's Thomas.
Mary?
Hello.
Oh shit, dude.
Shocked by what they just witnessed, Sabrina posts her video to TikTok. Many viewers asked Sabrina in the comments why she and her husband didn't go up into the room to investigate. So, Sabrina explains that the room is inaccessible, as the staircase leading up to it is just too unsafe to climb.
Vabbè, unsafe to climb. Sto 3 passi.
Here it is. Found it. There's the attic room. I don't think we're allowed to do this, but let's go for it. Wow, it is freezing cold in this room.
Sabrina says she even showed her footage to the Aston Hall security team, and they too were shocked and confused by what she had captured.
Me and my husband are not investigators, nor are we ghost hunters. We was there as tourists. My husband thought it was clever to call out Mary after learning her history of walking around the castle. I was petrified and didn't find it very funny.
No, ma hanno detto gente che non si poteva scavalcare per problemi di sicurezza, capito? Poi se non lo fa.
So did Sabrina and her family capture the tragic ghost of Mary Holt, who may be forever trying to find an escape from Aston Hall? I leave that up to you to decide. A year of horror. Lauren Combs from Waco, Texas is recording a Snapchat video of her friend and her cat goofing around in the kitchen when something happens that they simply can't explain.
Chilling on the camera. Chilling here, being a kitty cat.
Did you do that?
A heavy bottle of alcohol sitting on the kitchen counter unexplainably flips over as if forcefully pushed. The two friends just laugh it off and Lauren stops recording. But this is just the beginning of a series of very creepy events that take place in Lauren's home. Not long after, Lauren and her dog Luna are a bit freaked out when the doorbell suddenly begins to ring for no reason.
Che mezzo a nulla.
Luna, come on.
The dog is visibly confused and Lauren opens up the front door to check.
What the dog
But
doing?
there's no one there.
No wonder.
3 weeks later, in the middle of the night, Lauren hears strange noises coming from outside her home. She begins to record,
Cosa, Rugna?
and what happens next is truly bizarre.
Possibile. Ciao Pippo, buon lavoro.
Oh my god.
When Lauren opens
Pippo, hai
the door to
timing
look outside,
sbagliati.
an eerie breath-like sound can be heard.
Hai
The
timing
strange sound
sbagliati,
is picked
Pippo.
up by both her phone and her outside CCTV camera. So, after this incident, the strange activity in Lauren's home seems to dissipate, and not much happens. Lauren's life returns to normal, and at some point over the next year, she decides to set up a camera in her living room to keep an eye on her pets while she's away from home. Now, it's almost a full year later, and late one night, Lauren is simply sitting on her couch watching TV with her 2 dogs nearby. And this is where things get weird.
Because my surge is 6 and I have 1. I gave you 6 points, I'm deducting 7. This is ridiculous. Don't make me think.
Oh, Madonna.
A brave and accurate decision. Yes, my captain. Yes.
Ciole?
Your horticulture is harvestable. Good.
C'è sta Pippo. Allora va bene.
Something seems to yank at Lauren's hair. She jumps up, completely confused by what just happened. At first, she thinks it's just her cat playing with her hair. But then she realizes that her cat is not even in the room. And the dog behind her seems just as confused as she is. So, is something from the other side trying to get Lauren's attention? Or just what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments.
Down in the comments. Boom. What the dog doing?
The Haunting of Ferrari Farms. Ferrari Farms in Reno, Nevada has a very mysterious history. The area of land near the Truckee River was once home to many Native American tribes. Local folklore claims that when the native people left this area, they left behind one body buried somewhere on this land. But details are vague and no one knows who this person allegedly is or why they would have been left there. However, some have even suggested that a Native American skinwalker roams this land, protecting the mysterious body. But the truth is, no one knows the exact history of this land before 1912, when it was purchased by the Ferrari family and turned into a thriving farm. Ferrari Farms has been passed down through generations and is still owned by the Ferrari family to this day. Frank Ferrari Jr. says that through the years, some very odd things have happened at Ferrari Farms. But what really shook him was a picture caught by one of the farm's trail cams. Frank has no idea who or what this strange figure is, but he did find the image disturbing enough that he agreed to have a paranormal investigation team visit the farm in search of answers. Popular ghost hunters Ryan, River, and Wyatt from the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal take on the creepy case and travel to the farm to stay the night. The investigators seem to get some very sinister warnings, or possibly even threats, through their Spirit Box app.
So we always turn it on airplane mode so there is no interference whatsoever. Spirit Talker, I'm gonna go set it over here, so try and listen clear. I'm setting the object right here. Use your words, please. There's just, guys, I just want you guys to understand there's so much that we need to cover, and we could stay in one spot.
Ryan.
Did he just say my name? Yeah.
No,
my God.
È quello alieno. È questa, dici? Guarda, sono tutti maschi, mette. Sono tutti maschi, Ramon.
Again?
Twice?
Again?
2 in a row's never happened. Never. Literally never.
Ryan?
Why are you saying my name?
Run now.
Oh cazzo.
Ryan, run now.
Is there something
Oh
we need to
cazzo,
worry
Ryan,
about?
corri.
The team believes they might be interacting with the spirit of the Native American
Beh,
man or woman
Ammon, dai.
buried somewhere on the property.
Dai, Ammon.
They continue exploring, trekking further into the wilderness. Then, they experience something that chills them to their core.
Right now, we are making our way towards the back section where there is apparently
I cercatori di
a Native
cazzate.
American, either
No,
man or woman,
mo
we're
sembra
trying to
esagerato.
find out. Also, as we were walking over there, we were going to go shut off the camera so that we can do a reset for all of our cameras so that we can swap out batteries and make sure we have enough for everything. When we were over there, we heard what sounded like somebody was literally walking in the bushes right next to the camera.
Yo, there's somebody there. That's dude, how?
Hello? You're not supposed to be over here.
Perché voi sì?
This way, go.
We're gonna find out what it is right now. Hey, whatever it is, it's huge.
I see it.
What is it? Careful, dude. What are you doing?
I see.
It's coming towards you.
Che cosa vedi? Ma che cosa cazzo vedono?
What the is this, dude?
Ma solo io chat non vedo niente?
Please. We were literally just coming to move this camera right here, and something started moving, but it's huge, which doesn't make sense. The only thing I can think of is a horse. There's no horse. There's nothing. We went to go walk around to see if it was any animal, but that was no animal, dude. These sounded like human footsteps, multiple branches breaking in each step. Was no horse, was no deer. We had no eyes looking at us. We're gonna go head back over there. All kinds of weird things happen here. Weird sort of energy. We're trying to find out.
Shiva!
Something seems to be following them. They hear loud footsteps and breaking branches
Sesto
coming
mese
from
di
the
spreme,
woods
grazie del
all
supporto e
around them.
benvenuto
They
nelle Cani
begin
Cane,
to
bro.
wonder if the tales of the
Nuovo
supposed
badge per lei è scary.
skinwalker that stalks the area might be more than a myth. As the guys continue to investigate,
È tuo nonno.
things take a terrifying turn.
Si era perso tuo
Like
nonno.
I've been saying,
Infatti, tra l'altro, sentiamo passi loro
are
camminano.
also known to be protectors of something or someone. So this body that is potentially buried here on this land, they could be protecting the body. What if we turn the light out? Complete darkness.
Want me to shut it off?
Shut the light out. At this point, we are vulnerable because we cannot see. So if you want to give us that sign that you are here, then come on.
Ok.
Please.
Ok.
What'd you just hear? Branch just broke, and that was a thick ass branch.
Ok.
Hey, come on. Please. What'd you just hear? Branch just broke, and that was a thick ass branch.
Qualcosa adesso si inizia a vedere.
Dude, something's wrong with this area, man. There's something wrong with this area. The frogs are completely silent still, like someone's just watching us.
Whoa!
Non credo sia un gatto questa volta, Acido.
They are here, dude.
Oh my
Però è tutto buio, non si vede un cazzo.
What was that? You're watching from a distance. You're here. We hear you. You might as well just come out.
This is heavy boys. My heart's racing.
Why are you just staying in there?
Watch right there, just to the left of the camera in the bushes. Right there. I just looked up from my camera right over here in the bushes. There's two, like, ready orange.
New server.
What? In just a second.
Dude, what the is going on? Why is there something walking in every direction that we have right now?
I have a feeling something's gonna happen. I have a really, really bad feeling. True. Just said true.
I don't want to stay and find out. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Somebody's gotta grab
Just
that
said
device.
true.
Yeah, you. I just saw you, you. I just saw your eyes. They just ducked down.
Gli ha visto
They
gli
just
occhi.
ducked down. We're leaving. All right? We don't want any issues. No problems. I saw you duck right down.
Questa
Like
parte
a
non mi
human
piace.
being.
That was so loud, dude.
Twin Paranormal's static camera captures someone or something watching them from the bushes. A little later,
Questa
they
parte
catch
non
it
mi
again
piace.
in a completely different spot. It's
Si
almost
capisce un
as if
cazzo.
they are being stalked from the tree line.
No?
The team no longer feels safe and they just decide to leave. Could this bizarre figure be what Native Americans call a skinwalker? Could it be the ghost of the person buried on the farm grounds? Or could it just be a real person hiding in the woods with bad intentions? You decide. You can watch this entire investigation, including many more creepy moments, over on the YouTube channel Twin Paranormal.
Twin Paranormal, questo è un programma di use, guarda.
Ghost Story.
Oh.
Last Halloween, news reporter Sam Hessler did a story on a Halloween tour through the creepy old Green Ridge Cemetery in Saratoga Springs, New York. The cemetery was established way back in 1844 and is the final resting place for literally thousands of bodies. As Sam Hessler is doing her live news report and showing some of the cemetery gravestones, something happens that absolutely shocks her TV viewers.
And as you can see behind me here, we have a few gravestones, but what you can't see because it's dark.
Did you see it? A strange white shape can be seen behind Sam, moving from right to left and disappearing off camera. Sam and her crew had no idea of what they had captured until fans of the news show started tweeting at them about the strange capture. So could this be the spirit of someone buried in Greenridge Cemetery? Or is it just a very odd mist? Let me know. The doll, the demon, and the wardrobe. TikTok user Steph Garza claims that for the last 10 years she has experienced strange paranormal activity in her home in Mexico after purchasing a creepy secondhand doll. In the beginning, Steph started hearing the unexplained voice of a child crying out from within her home. Finally, she had had enough and just threw the doll away.
Sì, anche a me,
But
Ale.
unfortunately,
Poi sai che c'è, quando uno lo fa tipo come lavoro come quelli, magari sono più improntati a fare qualcosa di falso, visto che devono fare soldi e views, no? Quindi non lo so. La prossima raga delle medie.
paranormal presence
sì, questa è in diretta,
never left. One night, Steph hears frightening sounds coming from her bedroom closet. What happens next shocks her to her core.
To her core.
Espera, espera, ve.
Questo l'abbiamo già visto? No.
¿Ya viste?
No, dude. Fake.
No mames. Ya decidió hacerse presente el amigo. Y de día. Ay, no. Miren, 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 miren. Ay, no.
Quella era una faccia. Boh.
Para que no digan que está en la ropa. ¿Dónde?
A tiny little childlike hand wraps around the closet door.
Sì, ma a parte che se fosse, cioè, veramente se vivi una cosa del genere.
Steph's TikTok assumes someone must be hiding inside the closet, but Steph shows that there's no one there. Steph Garza believes that the sinister presence in her home may be a demon, only taking on the form of a small child.
Non lo so.
But what do you think? Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. When one door closes,
in effetti la era bella grossa, eh.
Italian YouTuber Fanksy dedicates his YouTube channel to finding funny and weird internet videos to share with his viewers. None of his videos have anything to do with the paranormal. In fact, Fanksy says that he has never even experienced anything paranormal at all. Until now. One day when Fanksy is recording a gaming video for his channel, something happens that he still can't explain to this day.
Bene, ma direi che possiamo passare al prossimo livello di Damor, Fanksy 3. Proviamo ragazzi, sono curioso di vedere quello che accadrà. Dobbiamo scaricare la canzone. Ok ragazzi, fermi un secondo. Ho sentito un rumore fortissimo, ma io sono a casa da solo. Spero sia il vento, ma non credo, visto che io chiudo sempre tutto, perché altrimenti ci sarebbero casini mentre registro. No, non è possibile. Ragazzi, no, adesso vi devo far vedere. No, vi giuro raga, non è possibile. Allora ragazzi, sono andato a controllare cosa potesse essere il rumore. Stiamo un attimo calmi. C'è la luce del bagno accesa. Vi giuro, io sono a casa da solo, non so se lo potete vedere. Stavo registrando, ho sentito il rumore della porta chiudersi e c'è la luce accesa. Raga,
oddio, pensavo fosse in ombra, mi sono cagato sotto.
Raga, sto tremando, vi giuro. Allora, come potete vedere, non c'è assolutamente nessuno qua dentro. Perché c'è la luce accesa e la porta sbattuta? Raga, vi giuro, sono a casa da solo e tra l'altro c'è la finestra chiusa. Quindi non può essere stato di certo il vento, per cui non so come sia possibile che la porta si sia chiusa da sola e si sia accesa anche la luce da sola. Cioè io vi giuro, ho spento tutto, ho chiuso tutto proprio perché dovevo registrare. Facciamo finta di nulla, diciamo che è stato il vento anche se era tutto chiuso. Ok ragazzi, rieccoci. Non so cosa sia successo, all'improvviso la porta del bagno si è chiusa. Ah! Ragazzi, no vabbè, giuro adesso mi sto cagando in mano però veramente. Raga, sto tremando. Sta succedendo qualcosa di strano e non sto scherzando. Ragazzi, la porta l'avevo chiusa. Raga, si poteva vedere prima che ho chiuso la porta quando sono entrato. No raga, vi giuro. Che cavolo sta succedendo? Cioè, ha sbattuto a caso. Ma poi con quale violenza? No ragazzi, dai, ma non scherziamo. Ragazzi, c'è la luce accesa di qua. Ragazzi, era spenta prima, l'avete potuto vedere. Sono passato da qua ed era tutto spento. No ragazzi, ma non scherzo. Cioè, perché c'è la luce accesa qua dentro? No ragazzi, sto impazzendo. Ma che cavolo sta succedendo? Raga, vi giuro non lo sto facendo apposta. Raga, sto tremando da morire, non so se si vede. Ok ragazzi, via, io non ce la faccio. Quando succedono queste cose prendo e me ne vado assolutamente. Adesso mi vesto, vado in macchina perché mi sto cagando in mano. Non so quello che sto facendo, sto impazzendo, raga. No ragazzi, no ragazzi, raga, vi giuro su quello che volete. Si vede, ragazzi. Ragazzi, si sta muovendo. Via, via assolutamente, non me ne frega nulla. Alexa, buonanotte. Ma va a cagare, non mi interessa.
The YouTuber hears a sudden loud bang coming from somewhere
Alexa,
inside his
buonanotte.
apartment. When he goes to investigate, he discovers that it was his bathroom door slamming shut all on its own, and the lights are now turned on as well. A little rattled by the experience, Finksy goes back to playing his game. But then the door to his office forcefully slams open right next to him, scaring the living out of him. The light in the bedroom is now on, and he hears more unexplained noises. A rocking chair in the other room is swaying back and forth on its own. Finksy has had enough and just leaves his apartment to take a break. While he's gone, a motion-activated camera pointed at his office door captures something downright chilling. An eerie figure can be seen coming close to Finksy's office door.
Ma è una scimmia
It
di
then
Monkey
slowly
Island.
disappears back into the darkness. The YouTuber swears that no one was home, and he's left shocked by what has happened. So did Finksy have his first ever encounter with the paranormal? Drop a comment and tell me what you think. The Floating Man. Reddit user Corian is on a holiday trip with his friends exploring
Bello.
the beautiful countryside of Kandersteg, Switzerland. But then he and his friends spot something very strange above the mountains.
Okay, there is a floating...
There's nothing under it.
No!
There's nothing
What?
Ma che è?
No!
Isn't that?
Yeah.
Holy
Look at that!
Ma che cazzo
I
è?
forgot what it is. Yeah, I have no clue.
Are there?
It's a floating man, and we have
Oh, it's in the clouds now.
we're not sure if it's a floating. Okay, can I just? So.
What the? I see that.
I
Yeah,
see it.
yeah,
I
that's
see
it. That's it.
But right now we're trying
It's hard to see right now.
Oh yeah.
Ma che è?
It's not getting any closer.
È andato in creative, dite?
Yeah.
After a certain point. Huh?
Literally, what is that?
Un bug nel The Matrix, dici?
Binoculars. Hold on.
In a series of short videos, Reddit user Corian attempts to capture this bizarre floating thing
Sembra
on
tipo
camera
un
as he
umano, però.
travels around the area with friends. The next day, Corian and his group
Questo
are on a
siamo
tour
senza
bus
cheat.
leaving Kandersteg, and he tries to see if the unexplained object is still there. And it is.
Oh, I see it's black.
It's black now.
Oh, I see that. I don't see it anymore.
That is sinister.
Right.
It does look like it's hanging outside.
Oddio, ma quello lì.
Here.
Ma che è?
Now it's blue.
No, you see where that? I see it.
Oh, we're getting really much better now. It's looking a lot
Ma sta camminando.
better in terms of...
Am I looking up or down or?
I can't, one second.
Che cazzo è?
No, there.
Oh yeah, no, I see it too.
Oh, I see that. It looks like a paragliding.
Sembra un paracadute però questo, sembra.
Oh, it's
Sembra un paracadute questo.
Yeah. What the hell? No, I see that now.
Oh, I see it.
That's blue, white. It's a paragliding. It's paragliding.
No, it's been there for 14 hours. It's not paragliding.
Palloncina d'elio.
Yeah, it's totally still there.
What the fuck. Però qui stava
Whatever it is
fermo.
that's floating up there in the mountains, Corian and his friends say it looked
De là
a
si
lot
muoveva.
like a human being, with somewhat distinguishable arms and legs. So just what could this be? As always, I leave that up to you to decide. Thanks so much for watching. My schedule was all over.
Ragazzi, grazie mille per aver visto con me il video di Tough and Nuke. E adesso ci dirigiamo un po' su Fall Guys.